The cameras were already rolling when something strange happened. Not on the main stage, not during an acceptance speech. On the red carpet. For just 3 seconds, the energy shifted. A tight circle of publicists suddenly moved. Security leaned in. A photographer lowered his camera and whispered something to the person beside him. And standing right in the middle of it all, frozen for a moment, was Meghan Markle. Then she turned. Fast. Too fast. And what happened in the next few minutes has sparked one of the most talked about celebrity controversies surrounding the Bet Awards. Because according to multiple attendees, Meghan didn't just leave. She ran. But why? Was she asked to go? Did someone confront her? And what was it that allegedly happened between her and several A-list celebrities just moments before? At first, the footage looked normal. Meghan arrived in a custom gown, stepping out under heavy flashes, smiling carefully, the kind of controlled smile people have started recognizing over the years. It was polished, measured, familiar. But almost immediately, viewers online noticed something odd. The reception felt cold. Not hostile. Just off. Usually at major Hollywood events, there's a choreography to these entrances. Quick greetings, air kisses, side hugs, publicists linking people together for photos. This time, none of it. And people watching live noticed Meghan seemed unusually isolated. That alone wouldn't mean much. Except for who was already there. Inside the venue were some of the biggest names in entertainment. Queen Latifah, Taraji P. Henson, Drusky, and several music executives tied to the night's biggest moments. People Meghan reportedly hoped to connect with. That's where the tension started. Witnesses claim Meghan attempted to approach a private conversation near the VIP entrance, one that included Queen Latifah and 2 major producers. Nothing dramatic happened. At least not at first. But according to people close to the event, the body language said everything. Queen Latifah allegedly acknowledged her and turned back to her conversation. No invitation. No welcome. No photo. And for someone who has spent years trying to rebuild her image in Hollywood, that silence may have spoken louder than words. Still, Meghan stayed. She kept moving down the carpet. Then came the second moment. And this is where everything became impossible to ignore. Comedian Drusky, who had already been joking with reporters nearby, reportedly made an off-script comment as Meghan passed. Nobody has confirmed the exact words. But several people claim it involved the phrase, fake duchess. That phrase hit social media like gasoline. Within minutes, clips started surfacing. Not the comment itself, but Meghan's reaction. Her face changed instantly. Her jaw tightened. She stopped walking. And then she looked toward her team. That's when the whispers began. At first, people assumed it was just awkward celebrity tension. But insiders say there was something else happening behind the scenes. Something bigger. Because Meghan's appearance at the Bet Awards was never officially listed. No presenting slot. No confirmed seat assignment. No announced affiliation with the event. Which raised a brutal question. Why was she there? That question became even louder when one producer reportedly told a journalist that Meghan's attendance had caused logistical confusion. That's a strange phrase. Not controversy. Not excitement. Confusion. And halfway through the carpet coverage, another detail emerged. Her seating arrangement had allegedly been changed. Twice. That's where the story took a sharp turn. Sources now claim that after the red carpet, Meghan attempted to enter an exclusive A-list lounge connected to the awards. This wasn't a general celebrity area. This was invitation only. And according to one witness, security stopped her. Not aggressively, but firmly. They checked credentials, waited, made calls, and then denied entry. That's the moment many believe broke the entire night. Because shortly after that, Meghan was seen leaving the corridor visibly shaken. No cameras in her face. No interviews. No smile. Just her team moving quickly around her. And then she disappeared. But here what makes this more complicated. Some people close to Meghan say she was never kicked out at all. They insist she left voluntarily after feeling disrespected by how she was treated. That sounds cleaner. But the timeline doesn't quite fit. Why the security delay? Why the seating confusion? Why did multiple attendees say she appeared emotional? And why did one stylist post and quickly delete the words, "Hollywood remembers"? That post alone triggered wild speculation. Was this about her past? Her interviews? The royal fallout? Or something even deeper, her ongoing struggle to be accepted by elite circles she once seemed destined to dominate? Because here's the truth nobody wants to say out loud. Hollywood can forgive scandal. It can forgive ego. It can even forgive reinvention. But it rarely forgives miscalculation. And some critics believe Meghan has been making one for years. Trying to force her way into rooms that have quietly stopped opening. That may sound harsh. But look at the pattern. Cancelled deals. Public image swings. Projects announced then vanished. Friendships that cooled. Invitations that became less frequent. And now this. A red carpet that was supposed to signal status. Ending in a hurried exit. By the next morning, the internet had already split in two. One side calling it humiliation. The other calling it orchestrated cruelty. But maybe the real story isn't whether Meghan was kicked out. Maybe it's why so many people were ready to believe she was. Because reputation doesn't collapse all at once. Sometimes it erodes in moments. A turned shoulder. A denied door. A joke that lands too hard. And on a night built entirely around image. Those moments may have said more than any headline ever could. The only question now is, was this a misunderstanding? Or was Hollywood sending a message nobody could ignore?